president about this. This is a serious topic. And in the middle of a conversation about the government shutdown, some journalist from the back of the room shouts out, "Mr. President, are you going to sue Trevor Noah for what he said at the Grammys?" I'm like, dick? I was gone. Yeah, I always wondered what happened to that kid who was like, "Oh, teacher, you forgot to give us the homework." Then Trump went back in. "Oh, yeah, Trevor Noah said I was on Epstein. Gonna sue him. Total lightweight, loser." Yeah, and so now I might be getting sued by the President of the United States. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if it's a woo. I don't know if it's a ooh. No, I'll be honest with you. I don't know how to feel because I don't know how this will play out. If it was a normal time, I'd be pretty confident. Donald Trump would sue me. A judge would throw it out for a multitude of reasons. Well, you know, First Amendment protections, free expression, jokes, satire, all of these things are covered in a regular time. And it would be Donald Trump suing me, whatever. But now it's not Donald Trump. Now I'm being sued by the President of the United States, Donald Trump. And I don't know what that means. Do I appeal? We get to the Supreme Court. I walk in, he's waiting there for me. He's like, "Say hello to my little friends." I don't know. Nobody knows. Yeah, with him, there is no knowing. You know? Just ask Nicolas Maduro, former president of Venezuela and current inmate of New York City. Yeah, he was president of Venezuela. And then all of a sudden, he wasn't. The story is even crazier. What happened was, and you can go check this yourself, what happened was, Nicolas Maduro was on TV giving an interview. And then he joked about how people are threatening him, alluding to Donald Trump. And he was like, "Man, I'll be fine, we'll be good." And then he played a song, "No war, just peace." And then he started mocking Trump by doing Donald Trump's dance move. Like the move, singular. Right? Yeah, he did the move. So he came on and then he did the... You know the move, the double jerk off. And Trump saw that and he was like, "Go get that man. Go get that man." Military went, got Maduro, brought him in, put him in a jail. Not just any prison, by the way. They put him in a prison in Brooklyn, the same prison where they are housing Diddy. Imagine that. I thought I had problems. Nicolas Maduro, he's having, whew. Imagine the irony of his situation. He was witnessing America rolling out the most brutal deportation campaign ever. And in the midst of that, you're the one immigrant they import. Maduro's probably the only immigrant who supports ICE. Yeah, he used his one phone call for them. He's like, "Hello, ICE, come get me, man, come get me." Yeah. No, come on, I'll fly myself. Let's work together. Come on, we can do this, guys. We can do this. That's why I say you don't know how it's going to go. Nobody knows anymore. What a crazy twist of fate. Can you imagine? For decades, you ruled your empire with an iron fist. You terrorized people around you. You were violent, never held accountable. And now they've taken away all your oil and you're in the same prison as Nicolas Maduro. Ain't that a bitch? The one silver lining of this whole situation is that now would be the perfect time for an alien invasion. There's no good time. I think we can all agree on that. Like, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Well, I never used to think about this. Like, when I lived in South Africa, this was nowhere in my mind. But in America, it's a real thing. Yeah, because when aliens come, this is where they're gonna come. Yeah, they're gonna fly here, they come straight to Washington, D.C., blow up the White House, and they go to other countries, you know, they go to London, blow up Big Ben. You know what time it is? And they fly to other landmarks, blow everything up. I know, it's an issue. America first, I get it. Yeah. When I was in South Africa, this is something I never thought about, ever. Because I knew when aliens invade, they're gonna go, they're gonna blow up the world. But the one place they don't go is Africa. Yeah, you've seen the movies. They never invade Africa. I used to watch those movies all the time, and I'd wait. In the movie, the president would come and be like, citizens of Earth, aliens are invading our planet. Then you'd see the aliens invade, and then you'd be like, wait, I guess Africa's not on the planet? What is happening? They never invaded. Can you think of a single movie where they invaded Africa? District 9. No. What? District 9. District 9. No. And screw you for trying to mess up my special. Sitting up there in the balcony like a king. District 9, I tell you. Off with his head. No. District 9, it's a good attempt, but no. If you remember the plot of District 9, the aliens didn't invade Africa. The aliens crash landed in Africa. And then they spent the rest of the movie trying to escape. Because we don't mess around. Hollywood is so messed up. Yeah, it's just like, what's the worst thing that could happen to aliens? What if they were trapped in Africa? Aliens never invade, man. They don't invade Africa. They just never did. I used to think it was because they felt bad for us. Yeah, because as a kid, I used to love watching those movies. I still love watching them now. But as a kid, I loved those movies. Anything with aliens, I was there. And my mom, she would give me she'd make me like a big bowl of popcorn at home, and we would sit on the couch together, and she'd watch all of those movies with me. She hated them, but it said parental guidance, and she took that very seriously. Like one day she was walking past, and then it was like, we recommend parental guidance for this film, and she was like, I gotta watch this, and then she did it every movie going forward. I would have to run and call her sometimes. The show would just start randomly on TV, and they'd be like, and I'd be like, Mom! Mom! And then she'd come in and be like, what? I'd be like, I need you to guide me. Yeah, but then like 5 minutes in, I feel like I was guiding my parental, because she would sit there, and then the whole movie, she'd be like, what's happening, Trevor? Who are they? Who are these people? Why are they doing this? What's going on here? I'd be like, Mom, I'm with you. I'm with you. I started this movie with you. So she would make me like a big bowl of popcorn, and we'd sit there, and then the movie would start, and the alien invasion, they'd be like, aliens are invading Earth. And the aliens would fly, and you'd see them blowing everything up, and I'd be there with my popcorn like, first world problems. I genuinely thought, I was a little kid. If you ask me, like, how come you never see them in Africa? I was like, oh, because they feel bad. I thought the aliens felt bad for Africa. You know, there'd be the ship that would fly over each continent to blow it up. And then there'd be one over the African continent, 2 aliens in the cockpit, like, prepare to launch photon lasers. You get ready on your command. 3, 2, 1. Wait, hold on. I think we already did this continent. I think we've been here. Negative, we've never been here before. Blow it up. What am I blowing up? Look at this shit, something already happened. What the hell's going on here, dude? What am I supposed to blow up? Who did this? I don't know. Checking now. Beep, 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 beep. It says it was the British. Yeah! Take that, Great Britain. Hashtag never forget. Now, those alien movies, man, they made my day, but they terrified me. Because every time it didn't go well. The aliens fly in, they conquer the Earth. We win by luck, because it's a movie, but in real life, I don't know. It's not good. We have no chance. If aliens invade, we have no hope. Or at least we had no hope. Now there is. And it goes by the name Donald J. Trump. Whoever he may be. I don't like it, but I think it's the only way.
Gonna send down to this planet. Let's send Karen. She's the best for this. Karen, you're going down. Oh my God, why's it always me? I hate this so much. You guys always sending me. I can't believe this. I want to speak to the manager. She's perfect.
Send that alien down and give us the bad news. With Trump, we have hope, but we have to act quick, people, real quick. As soon as they tell us aliens are here, NASA tells us they've reached our orbit, we act together as a planet. And what we need to do is we make Donald Trump king of the world. See, some of you are confused. The good news is he won't ask any questions. All right? You just go to the White House, we're like, Mr. Trump, you are now king of the world. And he'd be like, I knew it. Yeah. And we give him a little Burger King crown, and then we go and wait for the aliens outside. Aliens land, they come out, that one is just like,
Take me to your leader.
we're like, yes, welcome to Earth. Come on, come meet the leader. Come meet the leader. Come meet the leader.
Take me now.
Yeah, of course, we're gonna take you there. How you doing, by the way? You're looking good. You're on Ozempic. What's going on there? You're looking great. Come on, come meet the leader. Get to the White House. We're like, King Trump. This is the alien. Alien, this is King Trump.
Are you the ruler of this planet?
We're like, that's right. I'm the ruler
Of this planet. Planet Earth, or as I call her,
Big Blue.
beautiful, beautiful blue, floating up in space. She's up there spinning around, spinning around, spinning so fast. You know, they say we're spinning. I never felt it, but they say we're spinning. We're spinning around, folks, spinning so fast. We're up there in space. We got a beautiful axis right through the middle of the planet. A big, beautiful, long axis. They don't make axes like that anymore. They really don't. They really don't. And we got that axis, and it's tilted, you know, it's tilted. If I was in charge, I would have straightened it right up. Right up. But that's okay. That's okay. Thanks, Obama. And it's up there, floating up in space. A beautiful planet, beautiful blue. We got a tiny moon. Did you see the moon? Beautiful moon. Beautiful moon. Looks like a nipple on a boob. That's what it looks like. Like one boob floating in space. Should be two. I always say two boobs. Better than one. Better than one, but one better than none. Can I say boobs? I said it, folks. I said boobs. And I'm the ruler of this planet. What do you want? What do you need? What can I do for you? They'd be like, "Brr, bop, beep. Sorry, we didn't know it was already invaded. Boop, boop, beep, beep. Beep, boop, beep, beep."
And that's how we survive. Be honest, we wouldn't be shocked if we found out he was an alien. I actually think we'd be relieved. You know, people are like, oh my God, that explains it. Yeah, if two aliens that looked exactly like him, like a mom and